Hello there. My name is Maria Teresa, and I am a shamanic healer and light language artist. I'm also a channeled poet. But what I'm doing in this series, I'm calling it Straight from the Heart, is talking about how I got here. Because I can tell you, my friends, there was not one time in my life where I ever said, I'm going to be a shaman. That did not happen. I had to experience pretty much everything a human being can experience pain-wise in order to get here. I had to learn to heal myself. I'm going to talk to you about my addiction. When I found alcohol at 15 years old, that was my answer. I finally couldn't feel anymore. That was my goal. I have spoken in a lot of podcasts and interviews and talked about how being a highly sensitive person and an empath, there's many labels for it, but basically I feel so deeply of others around me that it became so overwhelming for me. I had no idea how to handle it. And drinking was my solution for a long time. It helped me to hide. It camouflaged me, or so I thought. And I drank to black out every time. That is not even an exaggeration. I drank to black out every single time I drank. And I would operate in blackouts, which is incredibly dangerous. And I got used to that. I got very used to operating like everything was normal until it wasn't. And I drank like that for years, over 25 years. Coming up this February, I will be sober 5 years. And that is the longest time in my adult life that I have not used alcohol as a crutch to self-medicate, to hide, to numb feelings. And so going so many years feeling like a robot, trying to keep up with everybody and just really hide who I was. What that was doing is I was hiding from myself. There was a me on the inside that was screaming to be heard, to be seen, to be honored, to be loved. I was not loving myself at all. And sure, on the outside, everything appeared great, I was really good. I was the Academy Award-winning actress of my life. But inside, I was dying. I was slowly dying. Until I tried to take my own life in 2011. And I remember thinking in those moments when I came to in a hospital, what am I going to do now? I heard the voice of my higher power, whom I choose to call God. The God, mind you, that is within us, because we are all made of the same essence. That essence is love. And my heart, my God self, helped me to believe that there was more. There was more. And in that moment, I felt so much hope. And that is what I hold on to every day. It is what I hold on to every day. And that is my favorite acronym for hope. Hold on, pain ends. And I had to start getting real with myself and with my feelings and allowing myself to have these feelings. And at first it was super overwhelming, super overwhelming. But I just took it step by step, literally baby step by baby step, by keeping small promises to myself. By spending just a few minutes a day, every day, checking in with myself. And that began my meditation practice, becoming the observer of my inner truth, my inner landscape, and allowing myself to feel my feelings and not creating stories around them, not judging them. And it took time. But this is what I do with others now. The work that I do is very, very deep on an energetic level. I am able to see into souls, to view the energetic chakra field. And in doing so, I'm able to help lift and remove these heavy energies that we create. We carry them in from other lifetimes. We create heavy energies by our behaviors in this lifetime. Specifically, you know, I can talk about the drive, the absolute, just, my goodness, the drive to want to stifle me, my own self, abandoning wounds, because drinking is just a symptom. You know, it's not something that like it becomes joyful. It does the opposite. It's not fun at all. And I was hiding too, you know, towards the end. I would put alcohol in water bottles. And that's what alcohol became for me. It became like water. I would be drinking and it was like water. It just was, I never stopped. And ultimately, you know, the feelings in your body, they are your warning system. That's what feelings are. You know, they're energy. Emotions are energy in motion. And when we don't pay attention to them, they become stronger and stronger and stronger. And they create blocks within our system. What happens is we lose clarity. We become ungrounded. We come outside of ourselves. We start developing masks. And for me, alcohol was my greatest mask. It was my greatest mask. And, you know, it's hard to talk about a lot of these things. But I am doing so because I fully believe, and this is why I started my blog, Emotional Musings, is that so other people don't feel like anything is wrong, like there's something's wrong with them, that they're crazy, because you are not. You are a beautiful, feeling, spiritual being in this human journey. And so if you can identify with any of the things that I'm talking about, I'm going to put my information below. My link is also in my profile on this channel. And what I do in the comfort of your own home is I'm able to tune in through a grounding meditation that we will both be a part of. And I use my voice. I use a drum. I use light language, which lifts these energies from your energetic system, creating the ability for you to feel clear. If you are feeling lost, if you are having trouble sleeping, if you feel like you just don't know where you are and what you are and who you are, this is all normal stuff. This is your soul knocking. And for me, that began in 2011. So I have a lot of years of experience doing this work of healing myself and helping others to be who they are. And so I will continue talking about my experiences on this channel. And from my heart to yours, so much love. Namaste.